Let's have a little look through the rig box, shall we? So, this is the time where I was more or less just trying out the new Ray-Ban Meta glasses, and I thought I'll quickly knock up a spinner rig. So I was just picking out some components and going through what I would use um, to make myself a nice little rig. As you can see there, I would say almost all of my contents of my rig box are all korda end tackle. You don't have to use korda end tackle. That's just my preference that I go with. I find it all nice and durable and never really have any failures with it. One of the best components of that tackle box there I've got, you may just be able to see it there, are the Kamakura hooks. I highly rate the Kamakura hooks. I vary between a size 6 and a size 8. I've got every hook pattern that there is in those Kamakuras right now. However, the crank hook tends to do me, the best work. I've caught a lot of fish on that style of hook, and yeah, it does me well. As you can see there, just sort of doing some loops and crimping up and such like, sliding on a little balancing weight there. These are an ideal solution to tungsten putty, for example, if you're fishing on a lake with problematic crayfish or the tungsten coming off for whatever reason. They're your solution. They slide over the spinner barrel, and yeah, it gives you your balancing weight there, nice and straightforward. So I think what we're doing here, we're coming to the end of the rig almost, aren't we? So let's just play for a little bit of that. They are super sharp, the Korda razors, so be careful when you're using those. There's them Kamakuras. Look at them all lined up. Now that's just me being a bit of a tart, but I love those. You will have noticed is the organisation that I've got there. I mean, there's nothing worse than not knowing where everything is and not being able to just do what you need to do. And I find that, important with not only fishing but most aspects of life. Straighten out the rig. A lot of people miss this point. You can do it over your steam, so over your kettle, for example, to get that fluorocarbon dead straight. But for me, pop it between a pair of pullers, give it a little bit of tension just to make sure your crimps are not coming apart, and to make sure that becomes nice and straight. Good old sticky baits. had a hell of a season on sticky baits. It's been absolutely blinding. We'll be continuing to bring this forward into the 2026 season as well, with hopefully similar results as to what we've had this year. There we go, spinner rig. Probably not the easiest to see on camera there, but you know, it was more or less a talk through of the kit as well.